Hi, I'm Amber, and welcome to the Meet RX Success Story podcast. Today we have Honest with us, and he's going to talk about his success with a meat-based diet. Welcome, Honest.
Thank you.
Okay.
Hi.
So our first question is, what was your diet like prior to starting a meat-based diet? And were you having any health issues? Did you need to lose weight? What was going on in your life?
Well, it all began with keto. Like, I didn't directly start carnivore. My keto diet was actually mainly based on meat. I was doing some salad, some veggies, but it was mainly based on meat. So before starting keto, I had been struggling losing weight. That was the first target I had in my mind. Like, I was 75 kilo, and somehow by sprinting hard, I lost 4 kg without any diet. Okay. But later on, I had a weight stall. So I had, some more weight to lose, but I wasn't able to get rid of my belly fat in particular. Um, then I heard about keto diet from one of my friends, and I just thought I should try it because it was mainly based on high fats, moderate protein, and very low carbs. So earlier I had heard about low carb, but I didn't have an idea of how to implement it. But when I heard that, yeah, I'm going to have some good amount of fats, they are going to be much satiating so that I won't have any craving. And I said, yeah, let me give it a try. And I gave it a try, and what happened? I started losing weight and I improved my different health conditions. And later on, I came to know that I was pre diabetic earlier. I had insulin resistance. That was a reason that despite eating less, moving more, I wasn't able to lose more weight. And that was one of the factors. And I had a lot of energy problem. I used to lose energy. Like, I didn't have stable energy, but when I started keto, so my energy levels became stabler and stabler. And then after doing keto for 4 months, I heard about carnivore diet from one of my friends. He said, this is one of the subset of keto, and this is going to be, an advanced version of keto. And I said, I had one question in my mind, that was fiber. And I was thinking that fibers were important for me to digest. And then, I came across a video of Dr. Paul Mason where he talked about a research, and that study showed that, the group with zero fiber had no issues related to constipation. And I said, let's try it. And believe me, had the same thing, I faced no constipation related issues since I started zero fiber carnivore diet, where I was eating beef, chicken, sometimes mutton, and weekly fish. And eggs was a part of my everyday morning. So it was based on eggs, chicken, beef, and fish, and mutton. Uh, the results were that I had no gastrointestinal pain. I felt a lot of, I felt light here in my stomach area, and no gas at all. Like, a lot of time when you are doing fiber, like, you have to fart most of the time. And but if you're doing carnivore, I don't think, like, you have any gas issues here, and you feel super active. And that's what I had. Like, my energy level became much more stabler. And I had some, issues with me, and I didn't know, it was related to metabolic syndrome. Like, I have had sciatica pain, I've had arthritis in the past, but all of those pains have gone away since I started keto and then carnivore. With carnivore, I can say, like, I've got rid of them 100%.
That's awesome. So, okay, when you started the diet, you mentioned some of the foods you were eating. Did you, by any chance, include like coffee? What about spices? Those two seem to be a little bit controversial. What did you do?
Like, I belong to Pakistan, and especially the region I belong to, Karachi. We people are used to eating spices. Like, we do a lot of spices, like red chili. Um, that's red chili. and there are different spices which we use. I mean, and I did all of them. So I didn't avoid any spices. And salt, as I heard about salt, that salt is very important on these diets. So like I was doing a lot of pink salt, and I heard about low salt as well, but I never had to do it. But I was comfortable with the pink salt, so I did pink salt, uh, turmeric, red chili, and I just don't remember the names of other spices actually.
Did you have any transitional issues? Like some people, they tend to like maybe have a little bit of diarrhea or fatigue. Did you have any of that when you were switching from keto to carnivore?
Well, it happened. The transitional issue happened when I was doing keto. Like I had the keto flu, but just in a day, it went away, and I was fine. But when I transitioned from keto to carnivore, like I didn't have any issues, but I started feeling super active. Actually, my brain, my cognitive function improved just after doing this for 3 days. Because I tried it for 3 days before Ramadan, because in Ramadan I had a plan to get off keto, get off everything, because I was doing fasting, and I thought, fasting is okay for me. I'm already, I've already healed my insulin resistance. So like if I do some carbs, I'm going to be okay. So I just thought of doing carnivore for 3 days as a trial. And in those 3 days, it was a transition from keto to carnivore. I really felt much, much better. I didn't have any issues, but I, I, I realized that, this diet is going to be a better one for me.
I know what you mean. Like the digestion, like with just in days, you feel that relief. There's no more of that bloatiness, that kind of gassiness that you just kind of
And
slightly feel, even on keto. And so
even for last 3 weeks, like I was on cheating. I was, and the last week was one of the intense cheating days for me. Like, I didn't enjoy it today. I was traveling and I was with my friends who were kind of very junkies, and they made me eat a lot of junks. Till yesterday, I was feeling a lot of bloating. But since yesterday afternoon, I started carnivore. I took my first meal in lunch, and the second meal in dinner, third today in the morning, and then fourth meal right before the dusk. After these four meals, I feel that the bloating has gone. And there
wow.
was a question from you, about coffee. Yes, I did a lot of coffee. Like I was taking bloodproof coffee. So while doing keto, I was doing bloodproof coffee with coconut cream, uh, and sometimes milk cream. But when I started carnivore, so I started doing bulletproof coffee with milk cream, and I didn't have any issues related to dairy with in moderation. Yeah, a couple of times I did Greek yogurt, and I took a lot of Greek yogurt. So what I felt a bit of bloating. So then I realized that I have some tolerance to dairy, but not too much. So even doing carnivore, I was doing I was drinking tea with milk. Okay, a couple of cups a day, and I was fine with them, because I wasn't doing any uh, sugar tea. I was doing tea with stevia, so that was fine for me. Like, okay, I know that I would have taken 20 grams or 25 grams of carbs with those teas, but still I was fine.
Awesome. Okay, so you went through some of the things that have improved since you started. You want to go through those again just real quick and list them? And I want to know, is there anything that improved that kind of shocked you that you weren't really expecting?
Mm, yes, the first thing that I told you, that there was a sciatica pain. Sciatica pain, like most of my siblings have that pain. And I didn't know that this it would result in removal of sciatica pain, because I started the diet for the sake of weight loss and muscle gain. When I heard about carnivore, so like Okay, I thought, I'd be able to take good amount of protein along with fats, so I'll be able to build up some muscles. That was my target. But when I did it and I realized that, the pains are going away, and how it happened, I didn't know. Like later I came to know that the cause was insulin resistance and the other one was inflammation. So on carnivore, I mean, the oils, the fats we use, they have good balance of omega 3 and omega 6. I mean, which is anti-inflammatory. So, and this was the reason that the pain went away. Otherwise, I'd been going for cupping therapy for sciatica pain. After every 3 months, I had to go for it, and it's been almost 7 months I haven't gone for cupping therapy because I don't feel any pain anymore.
That's awesome. I love hearing that. So how much total weight have you lost?
With I mean, when I started keto, it was 71, and now like the last time when I checked, weight was 59 kg. So in pounds, it would be around I don't know, like 25 to 26 pounds, maybe.
Wow. Okay, nice, great. So you've seen a lot of improvement. I'm really happy to hear that.
And maybe I lost more fats. I lost more fats, and because I feel that I built up some muscles at the same time, because of good intake of protein along with my weightlifting workout.
That's great. That is really great. And thank you so much for coming on and sharing your story. I think it's so important for other people to hear this so that they know that there is hope. So again, I thank you so much, and you have a wonderful day.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.